on site at the New England Motorcycle Museum, and today I've got a unique opportunity for you to purchase a basically brand new Victory V92C Cruiser. It's a 1506cc, 92 cubic inch cruiser. It's in this absolutely gorgeous metallic blue color. Only 1,885 miles on it. The guy who bought this bike brand new wasn't really much into riding, and pretty much the bike sat in his garage for the last 15 years, only getting ridden occasionally. I think he was a little intimidated by the bike. It's very fast. This is the first Victory Cruiser I've ridden, and I'm a Harley guy. I have a Harley Dyna and a Harley FXRs, and I was absolutely amazed at how good this bike ran and handled, and how good the suspension is on it. Hands down a better motorcycle than a Harley Davidson Heritage from the same era, which is the bike that it most closely resembles. It's got the cast aluminum mag wheels, disc brakes front and rear, just a gorgeous color scheme, the bright blue, just a beautiful motorcycle. And again, it's like new, American made. If you're looking for an American made bike and you want an alternative to Harley Davidson in 2003, this was it, the Victory V92C Classic. It's an all-day reliable cruiser. It's so smooth, no vibration. Features the 1507cc, 92 cubic inch liquid-cooled Freedom V-twin engine, single front and rear disc brakes, front and rear floorboards, forward controls, a classic style headlamp speedometer combination. And one of the things I want to note is there's a tachometer built into the speedometer. Check this out. Let me turn it on for you again. The gauges are just beautiful on it. Big chrome headlamp, 1,883 miles, and it has a built-in tach and speedometer there, which is kind of cool. The gas cap has a Victory logo emblazoned into the aluminum gas cap. It's a belt drive motorcycle, stacked chrome exhaust, dual exhaust. The front and rear tires are the original tires. They have 90% of the tread left with only 1,800 miles on there. Actually, the nubs are still present on the side of the tires. And look, if you look at this, the fact that the nubs are still present on 2/3 of the size of the tire indicates this guy only rode this thing. Look at the back tire, still got the nubs on it. He didn't like lay it down in the corners or anything. He just cruised along in it. The paint rear fender is beautiful. It's got this Polaris logo on there with the American flag. It's actually called Imperial Blue, the paint, and the engine is a black and chrome with aluminum fins. The engine looks massive on this side here. It's a huge 1507cc engine. A one-owner bike who took excellent care of it, stored it indoors, kept it fresh. I think the bike might have been a little bit too much for him, a little bit too big for him as a smaller guy. It's a big bike, and he was only like 5'2" or 5'3", and I think he might have been intimidated by it. But in any event, he did drop the bike once in his driveway, and there's a little beauty mark on the front fender here. We didn't touch it up, didn't put any touch-up paint on it or anything. We just left it the way it was. You could have that repainted for probably a couple $100 at a paint shop. And it also scuffed the little beauty mark on the lever right here. Didn't break it. He just dropped it in the driveway at a couple miles an hour. Put a scratch here, and a scratch on the mirror. Other than that, I didn't see any other damage on the bike. The rear floorboards are in excellent shape, as is the front ones. So it's hard to explain how that happened. But in any event, just a low speed get off in the driveway. As far as the bike being stock, the only options I found on the bike were the rear backrest. This is a Victory catalog backrest and luggage rack. It's about $150 for the luggage rack and about $200 for the backrest. So you have about $350 for the options on the bike. Other than that, it's all stock and original and in mint condition, and it needs nothing. So we don't have the title to the bike, but we have the previous registration. Most states are non-title states after 15 years, and this bike will be 15 years old on January 1st. So I don't think that's going to be an issue, but if you want to apply for a title, we can do that for you. Or you can do it yourself. If you have any questions about the bike, give us a call at 860-454-7024. Come take a look at it. Again, my first Victory that I've ridden, and I took this out a few times since it's been here. It's been here about a week, and I rode it a few times, and thoroughly impressed with the bike. Whoever gets this bike is getting a brand new. To buy a bike like this today, you're looking at 15 grand all day long. And this one's got 1,800 miles on it. So you're going to save a fortune in taxes and insurance and certainly on the initial purchase price. And as far as depreciation goes, the bike's completely depreciated. It's only going to go up in value from here. Bikes drop in value for the first 15 years. This is going to be 15 years old, January 1st. It's a 2003 model, so it's going up in value already. And Victories are going to be collectible, but they're owned by Polaris. Polaris Motor Company closed the Victory factory and converted it all to Indians. They're only selling Indians now. But they committed to selling parts for the next 10 years, so you'll be able to buy parts for this for at least 10 years, which is longer than Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson only supports their bikes 10 years from manufacturer, so if you buy a 10-year-old Harley after that, you have to buy aftermarket parts unless you find NOS stuff. So that shouldn't be an issue. The bike needs nothing. It's like a brand new bike. If you've ridden a Victory, if you know anything about the brand, you'll know this is a great value. So good luck bidding on this bike, and God bless America for building awesome machines like this.